Naster, Scott LaRose, Mike MacDonald, and Sue Kolinsky. Some of America's brightest comics and who knows what else. Now here's your host, Bill Boggs.
Good work on Gilligan's Island. Nice to know the boss is watching, right? Okay. Let's welcome a woman who thinks that a man can look sexy with a big ink stain on his shirt pocket if there's a $1,000 bill inside. Here is Marsha Warfield.
Good evening. All right. Where are the black people? How you doing? I like black people. I do. I got some cousins and stuff. They're black. Only thing I don't like is when black people come to the show and sit right down front. Suck up all the light. It's great to be black nowadays. You know, they tried to come up with a black Trivial Pursuit game. It didn't work. Because they had about 40,000 questions and 3 answers. And the first one was, who cares? The second one was, what kind of question is that? And the third one was, what you asking me for? They were going to call it Forget This Game, but they decided not to mess around with it. Anyway, I was glad. So. Keep on going. I'm a pro. It's great to be here on TV. I watch a lot of TV. I like to watch soap operas on TV because I want to have kids the way they do on soap operas. Wouldn't that be great? You get pregnant. 2 weeks later, you have a kid. And you give it away. And 6 months later, they come back, but it's all right because they're grown. Then you can date them. I like dating younger men, though. Except that you have to listen to their music, which will drive you crazy. And I think I'm hip. You know, I watch Solid Gold. But I hear some of this stuff, and I have to ask myself, when did I become my mother? That sounds just like her. Turn that noise down. Say something with some words. But the good thing about dating younger men is that even though they might not be able to do it well, they can do it often. Some people say older men have more endurance and can make love longer. I say, so what? Who wants to make love to an old man for a long time? I also like to watch sports on TV. I think a lot of women are getting into sports nowadays. It's just that men and women watch sports for different reasons. Because women don't care what city a team is from or how many games they win, stupid stuff like that. Just don't hurt number 42, okay? Let the cutest team win. That's fair. I like football, except that football players wear too many clothes. You can't really see what's happening, you know? Because you'll be watching number 85 run down the field, and he looks great. Then he takes that helmet off, and you go, oh. Well, no wonder nobody tackled you. And they always get right in front of the camera with 3 teeth missing in the front and go, hi, Ma. And you know their mother's sitting at home saying, that's not my son. Stop waving at me, boy. But they're fun to watch. Because they love to bend over. They bend over in a minute. Especially in front of the quarterback. Now, this is when the game gets bizarre. Because he looks them over. and he wipes his hands. When they get dry, he sticks them between the biggest one's legs and goes like this. And they tell me that means give me the ball. I like baseball, too. I just noticed, though, that every time a baseball player grabs himself, it makes him spit. Basketball is my favorite sport. I live in LA, though, and I have this, I like the Lakers. I have this fantasy. I want to climb Magic Johnson. Thanks a lot.
All right, now here's a performer who hails from Rhode Island. So let's give this country's smallest welcome to Scott LaRose.
Thank you, Bill. Hello, Mr. Audience. Hi. How you doing? I'm Scott LaRose. I am so thrilled. I just bought myself a video machine. Yes, I bought it off a black guy in New York City, and you couldn't tell except that it has a special feature on it called Slow-Mo Faux. And I am doubly thrilled to find out that my favorite show of all times is coming on video, The $6 Million Man. Remember this show? The show that made Lee Majors from an unknown into a bigger unknown? You know the show? All right, The $6 Million Man was my favorite show because it would be great to go out with this guy and be in a party, you know? You'd be happy to get a flat, you know? Be out there, no problem, I'll just change that for you. Okay, Mr. Speed Wrench, you know what I mean? $6 Million Man would be a great show to have. $6 Million Man also, you know, if the guy goes out on town, okay, he's dressed up, he looks great, someone says to him, hey, Steve, you look great, except for, you look like $1 million. $1 million? Government spent $6 million. $1 million? What about 2.5? $1 million? Do you call a space shuttle an airplane? You know what I'm saying? Weird stuff. So I want to do, no more talking, let's do The $6 Million Man, my favorite show, The $6 Million Man. Here we go. And now, Steve Austin, a man who can barely act. We can rebuild him. We have the technology. We can make him stronger, faster, more powerful than Dallas. Dun, 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 dun. Remember the spin-off, The Bionic Woman?
All right, Scott LaRose. Thank you, Scott. And now, here's David Naster.
This is nice. I've never played this room before. Now I'm going to show you. I always wanted to be a percussionist. Okay, shut up, because I don't have much time. Okay, shut up. I always want to show you. I always wanted to be a percussionist, okay? This is what got me into percussion school right here, because I had this skill. That's what got me in. Wait. Thank you. Now, this is what got me kicked out. Imagine, if you will, this is a timpani, a kettle drum. My big part, 8 weeks into school that was it. 8 weeks, I'm going. My parents came to see me. They're in the audience. My grandparents are there. I gave them a show. My big part came up, and I went. Shut up! I got another one. It got real quiet, and I looked right at the conductor and went. And then he got more mad when I went. But then I discovered these babies right here, my tempo blocks. Here they are. You can not only play rhythm, but you can have melodies. Okay, name this tune. You ready? I can always tell who comes over to my house, too, by the way they knock. Different ethnic groups have different knocks. You can tell. My black friends come over. My Latino friends. My white friends. My Jewish friends, they want to buy some drums, 20 off, man. You take them right now. And my Oriental friends. Come on, shut up, okay? These are Chinese temple blocks. That's what they are. They actually use them in China to meditate. Somebody would play a meditating beat while someone would meditate. I mean, what a cake job. I mean, you could walk in drunk, hungover, who would know? You know, mess up their mantras. Freak out! Oh, quick political impression right now. Give these to Ronald Reagan and say, Ron, play us a song. You do this. Give them to George Bush, our vice president, and say, George, play us a song, and he'd go, Ron, I still don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. And this MX missile plan's kind of scary, huh, gang? They decided to have all these blockades in the state of Utah. Now the Russians know what state to blow up. That's a smart move, huh? They may have a missile come out of this blockade, maybe this one, but they decided to scrap the idea, and I'm thinking, why? I couldn't hire enough people on each one to go. A lot of people want to know why there's 5 blocks. I'll tell you why. I asked my percussion teacher why there were 5. Ramon Lopez, he was my percussion master teacher at the University of Kansas. I asked him why there were 5 blocks, and he picked them up just kidding around one day. He goes, it's easy, man. It's a Puerto Rican family pack. And started going like that. See, I'm a Midwest boy. I thought that was funny. My first time performing in New York, I tried that joke. And I didn't know how many Puerto Rican folks there were here. I found out there were 5 waiting on my chubby ass outside, is what I found out. I walked out, 5 of these guys were waiting for me going,
more comedy that's funny with Mike MacDonald and Sue Kolinsky.
All right, here's a comedian who says he enjoys playing turnstile in the shower with his girlfriend. This is Mike MacDonald.
Bill, stop. Hi. My name is Mike MacDonald, and I have an attitude problem. At least that's what they told me all the way through high school. You have an attitude problem, Mike. You just don't seem to like anything, do you? And I used to go, nope. Especially not you. You say the same stuff to me all the time, my teachers. You think when you get out of high school, Mike, you're just gonna find a job where you can tell jokes all day? Is that it? Now I make more money than they do. It's kind of a sad statement in our society when you think about it, though. A comedian making more money than a teacher. Because take the two of them. Teacher, educate our children, teach them how to read. But a comedian will make us laugh. Give him the money.
Well, we can't read, but we're having a good time.
My mother is really the one that really goes nuts over the showbiz stuff. She goes a little overboard. When I go home and visit her, she has these magazine articles cut out with convenient titles that she thinks that I should read, like, Anne Murray buys her parents a house. Oh, here's another article about a kid who killed his parents. I want to browse through that one for a while, will you? Apparently, they asked them for a house. That's why they killed him. Actually, that's the first thing I ever want to do if I ever make a lot of money, which I am sure I will, playing shows like this. But, no, just kidding. I want to buy my parents' house because I remember when I used to live at home, the bottom line for every argument was my father going, as long as you're in my house, it's my rules. Right? So wouldn't it be great if you could buy your parents a house? Mom, Dad, I love you. Here's a brand new house just for you. Now, you're in my house. It's my rules. I want to see you take out the garbage, Dad. That's right, all the way to the curb. Okay, now bring it back in. In, out, in, out, in. Gotta have stuff for Mom, too. Come on out here, Mom. Come on, Mom. I want to see you drink the milk out of the jug. Come on, drink the milk out of the jug. Come on, drink the milk out of the jug. Come on. Finish it, finish it, finish it. Oh, don't throw the empty jug in the garbage. Put it back in the fridge. And leave that fridge door open for a while, will you? In case I want to browse for food later. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Mike. All right, thanks a lot, Mike. Now, here's a woman who calls New York her home and L.A. her car. Sue Kolinsky.
Thank you. Thank you. It's nice to be back in New York. The best looking man in the world in this city. Huh? Yeah. Now you go out to California, you see these guys with like the blonde hair, dark tan, white teeth. These guys look like negatives. Now you gotta take them home. Where do you live? Photomat. Image is very important. I think we all want to look good. I just got my hair cut. Kind of going through a weird stage. You ever hate your hair? Like you go to comb it one way and it says, no, we have other plans. Oh, you have something important coming up? We're going to wing for no apparent reason. They have all these cheap haircutting places that have opened up that are frightening. They're like $4 for a haircut. Yeah, these are people you can trust. You walk in, they have a nurse's station. This guy comes over, please wear this aorta guard. They're real cheap. I'm telling you, they don't even have mirrors. They have a sketch artist. They have pictures of people on the wall that got their haircut there like this. My haircutter has to speak English. Very important. Certain words can't go by this guy. Words like stop. No, it's my ear. No, you don't understand. You're cutting it off. Blood, roja, aquí. I'll tell you, I'd love to speak a foreign language. I really would. I can't, so I've just grown hair under my arms instead. Oh, I wait. Foreigners know exactly what I'm talking about. So I want to exercise this year. I haven't done it all summer. Why start now? I tell you, I have no discipline whatsoever. It's like 2 sit-ups and it's Miller time. Some women, a lot of women are really getting into some macho exercise. A lot of women like to bodybuild. I want to know, when in a woman's life does she decide to pump iron? What is she, at the beach one day, get some sand kicked in the face? All right, that's it. Where does this come in handy? You're going to be at a bar, someone's picking on your boyfriend. Don't worry about it, Bob. I'll take care of it. I think there are certain sports women should not do. I don't think women should box. Come on, if we can't get the nails through the glove. You gotta give us something to fight for, like throw us in the ring with the same outfit on. I got contact lenses this year. Oh, God, these things. Biggest pain in the neck. They're such an inconvenience. I have to take them out every night, put them in a case. Have to take the case with me wherever I go if I'm not going to come home. It makes you a very responsible adult. Now, you go on a date, you have to decide, do I like this guy enough to bring my case? It's like a new form of birth control, huh? Can't stay over, no saline solution. You got these guys that are hip to it have cases at home now, you know? Thing I hate the most about contact lenses, you can't use them like glasses, right? You can't take them off, put them on top of your head. You can't hang them by your mouth. And you can't make a point with contact lenses. Glasses, you can take them off and go, you know what I'm talking about? What do you do with contact lenses? Oh, Bob, what I meant by that was... Thank you.
It's been a nice show. I want to thank all of our guests, Marsha Warfield, David Naster, Scott LaRose, Mike MacDonald, Sue Kolinsky, and our breathless announcer, Mark McEwen. You know, you do a lot of material about fat and ugly people. Why is that?
What do you mean, why is that? They're fat and ugly.
Why are you thinking about them so much?
Because you can't help but see them. They don't stay home like they should.
What do you mean?
I mean, fat people, you know, the only time they're fun is when you watch them try on clothes. That's a lot of fun.
Where, for example? Where do you go and do that?
Clothing stores.
Right.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
Yeah, because they have dressing rooms with curtains that don't close all the way, and you can see the fat people on either side as you go by. It's fun. You have to look.
What about the ugly ones?
Ugly people, you can see them anywhere. They do, and they get. What bothers me is they get together and make little ugly children. And I think this is sad because then there's people, they're proud of those little ugly babies and shove them in your face like normal children.
All right. Hey, Mark, any thoughts on tonight's show?
I've been waiting all night for Dave to play Wipeout. Can you play Wipeout, Dave?
Oh, yeah, let's go. Yeah. Join in if you know the words.
That's good. What else can you do?
Oh, watch this, Bosco. Oh, yeah. Hey, I used to work with seals.
Hey, Scott, I said you're from Rhode Island, right? Is that where you're from? Originally, Rhode Island?
No, originally my mother's uterus. Oh. Originally. No, originally. That goes way back.